This guest house owner got quoted $10,000 for a simple booking website. Can you believe it? Like $10,000. I mean, come on, he's not running a Sheraton or a Hyatt. It's a small 12-bedroom guest house. And like many others, he can't afford that price tag. So today I'm fixing this, because when a web agency hears those words, hotel booking website, immediately it comes with a big price tag. But not today. So if you want to learn how to build a professional hotel booking website, well, tag along with me for the next few minutes. Now, this isn't going to be a long, boring tech tutorial. Don't worry, I'm just going to show you all the essential steps. And at the end of the video, I'm even going to show you a secret ingredient to turn 1 out of 7 visitors into a paying customer. Okay, so let's get started with the first thing that you need, which is hosting. Without it, nothing works. So obviously you need something that's solid, something that's reliable and fast, because when visitors go onto your website, if it's laggy or slow, you're going to lose sales and you're not going to get any bookings, obviously, you know. Now, personally, I use Hostinger because it's fast and reliable and never gave us any issues whatsoever over the years. Now, feel free to use any solutions that you want, obviously. You don't have to use the solution that I use personally here. Now, because of the amount of volume that we bring to Hostinger every year, they kindly provided our audience with a specially discounted price. So if you use the link in the description below, the discount code will be applied automatically. No extra steps, completely hassle-free. And this will bring you to this dedicated landing page that we have with Hostinger. And if you scroll down the page, you'll notice that the coupon code Mr. Web was applied successfully, and so is the discount up to 78%. So there's 3 different plans you can choose from: Premium, Business, and Cloud Startup. So feel free to set any of those. Don't worry, you can always start with the premium one and move on to the next one up if you need more resources. So let's click on this one first. And now you can select your billing cycle. So you can lock this price in for up to 48 months, in which case it would cost $129 and as low as $43 if you want to go for a 12 months plan. But the biggest saving you can make is on the 48 months plan, and you can lock this price in for 4 years and then click continue. And then you'll be redirected to this simplified onboarding process to install WordPress on the server. Simply select your language, enter an email and password, and click next. From here, you need to select how you'd like to build a website with AI or pre-built theme. It is neither of those. Simply click create blank site here underneath. And now you get access to a free domain name with your plan, which is absolutely amazing. So you save $9.99. So here, simply type the domain name you'd like to register. For instance, Mr. Web Hotel. As you can see, MrWebHotel.com is available. So if I wanted to register this one, simply click on it and click next. And then after this, you'll be redirected to the WordPress dashboard. And that's it. We're done already with installing WordPress, setting up the hosting and our domain name. Very good. So now we can take care of step number 2, which is to install our hotel booking plugin. So this one, we're going to use one from WordPress. So as always, feel free to use any of the links in the description below. If you want to try things out, there's a free version on the WordPress repo with limited features. So this is the one here, or you can get the pro version, which will give you access to all the advanced and premium features, which is the one we're going to use for this tutorial. And the price is only $139 per year. And then simply go to your WordPress dashboard, go to your plugins, add new plugin, and then upload plugin, choose file, and then select the file you downloaded from the WordPress website. Install and activate. And then activate your license key and save your changes. Next, we have to install all the essential pages. Click on this button here. Now, there won't be any confirmation, but if you go to pages, you will find all the pages have been added. Excellent. So we're making great progress already. So next is to take care of the front end. Obviously, when people land on your website has to look and feel like it costs $10,000, obviously. Now, you can use any theme that you want. Feel free to use any of them, but there's one that we're going to use today. It's called Booklium. It's from the same company, from WordPress themselves. It's only $89. Now, the beauty of it, if you use that one specifically, is that it will create everything for you. It will implement the booking system, and everything will be done in just a few clicks of the mouse. So this is the one here, Booklium, and as you can see, this one is only $89. It comes with 5 turnkey premium designs included. So you could have it maybe for villas, single vacation rental, hostels. You could have this for an apartment or bed and breakfast. So this is the one we're going to use because that's probably the one that's most suitable for a guest house. And let me show you quickly what it looks like in the front end. So as you can see, nice hero section here. And then right there with the booking system, our guest house, nice images, a bit of information about us, a blog section, and the footer section as well. So now let me show you how to install this on your WordPress website. So back to our WordPress dashboard, we go to Appearance, Themes, Add New Theme, Upload, Choose File. And for this, you'll get two different files. You have the child theme and the main theme. So you have to install both of them. First, you have to install the main file, open, install, and then activate. And now we can install the child theme, add theme, upload, choose file, child theme, open, install, activate. And now to complete the installation, we need to install a few different plugins. So click on this button here, begin installing plugins, select them all, bulk action install, and then apply. And then go back to your plugins. And now we need to activate them all. So bulk select, bulk action, activate, apply. Now all our essential plugins are installed, including the one-click demo import. So that means we can have the exact same website as this one in just one click. So for this, all we have to do is to go to Appearance, go to Import Demo Data, and then select the template you'd like to import. So for us, it's going to be the bed and breakfast. So import demo. All right, so that's done. So let's have a quick look. So let's hover on the title, view site, open in a new tab. And there you go, as you can see, our website looks the exact same. And now we can customize everything from inside the website and also in the front end. Excellent. So finally, now we can configure our booking system so we can receive payment, booking, and also have all our accommodations online. Very good. So again, back to the WordPress dashboard. This time we're going to head to accommodations here and we're going to go to our settings. So in the general tab, as you can see, a few different options. Now here, the most important setting is this one here, which is confirmation mode. So here, if you want to get paid immediately online via an online payment gateway like PayPal or Stripe, you make sure to take this one here, confirmation upon payment. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. After this, scroll down the page and save your changes. And then we have three tabs here. You have the admin emails, customer emails, and email settings. Those three tabs are very similar, except this one is the email sent to you, this one sent to the customer, and this is the overall settings. So let me show you one of them. So right here, you will customize the content of your emails. So it starts with the subject line. As you can see, it's using a few different variables. So the variables are in between percentage. As you can see, percentage, site title, percentage, and then percentage, booking ID, percentage. So these are basically variables that will be fetched directly from the database and inserted inside the email. So for instance, here, the site title, maybe you don't need that if you only have one website. If you have multiple websites, obviously, you might need that, So what you could do is maybe just remove this. And then you have the header, confirm the new booking, and then the content of the email itself. So we have the booking ID and then the detail of the booking. So you have the check-in date and the time, the checkout date and the time, and so on and so on. Okay, so feel free to customize this based on your own personal preferences and requirements. So here on top, we have the pending booking email. If you scroll down, we have the approved booking email. And finally, we have the approved booking email via payment. So this is the one you should normally customize if you get paid online. And then you would do the same for the customer email and email settings. Very good. And then after this, go to your payment gateway so you can get paid. So the first option you need to set up is how they pay. Is it the full amount or just a deposit? Again, it depends how you run your own business. If it's a deposit, what sort of deposit? Is it a fixed amount or a percentage? So it should normally be a percentage, and maybe you want 50% upfront, okay? Or maybe perhaps you want the full amount taken up immediately at booking. Now, depending on how you run your business, you can see there's a few different options here that you might want to use, like pay on arrival and direct bank transfer. Obviously, in this case, pay on arrival, you'll have to trust that people are honest and will not overbook your hotel for no reason whatsoever. And direct bank payment, obviously, this is going to be a two-step process. They place the booking online, send the payment via bank transfer, in which case you will have to go back here under your general settings. In the confirmation mode, select by admin manually. Now, this is only if you want to use direct bank transfer. Normally, if you're in this type of business, you want to get paid either by PayPal, ToCheckout, Stripe, Braintree, or Beansteam, Bambora, in which case all you have to do is to select your favorite payment method. So let's go with Stripe as an example here. And all you have to do is to enable Stripe. If you want to enable test mode, tick this box as well. Don't forget to come and untick it before you go live. This is the title, pay by card, Stripe, and the description. So here you have to enter your API key details. You can fetch that directly from the Stripe account. and then select which payment method you want to enable. And then after this, simply save your changes, and that's basically it. Now, if you want to get paid by payment method that is not listed here, so not one of those 5s here, you can always go to your extensions. Hotel booking add-ons is going to open in a new tab. If you scroll down, you will find this add-ons, hotel booking WooCommerce payments. So that means that you can install any payment gateway that's compatible with WooCommerce, which is in the hundreds, obviously, you know. So this is another option. Now, bear in mind, this is a paid option, additional option. This is $99. But again, you can get paid with any payment gateway that's compatible with WooCommerce. Very good. And now we can finally take care of the accommodation. So the first step is to create our accommodation types. And here we're going to create all the different types of rooms you have available. So these are not the physical accommodations, but they're types, obviously, you know. So for instance, we could have standard single room, classic double room, superior double room, a deluxe single room, or penthouse, or honeymoon suite, or something like this. Okay, so these are the types of accommodations available. And then after this, we go to amenities. So this is pretty self-explanatory. It's the sort of amenities available in your hotel, B&B, or guest house. So for instance, you could have air conditioning, bathroom essentials, maybe you provide breakfast, car parking, TV, heating, etc., etc. After that, we go to seasons. So here you will create different periods of time, so different seasons where you might have different price structures. So as an example, you could have maybe the winter season, the summer season, maybe Christmas is more expensive or something like this. At the moment, we only have one, which is repeated annually for every day of the year. Now, if you want to create different seasons, you can do so here, and then it will allow you to charge different prices depending on the season, obviously. So next, we have the rates. So here again, it will depend how you run your business, but most hotels will have the same breakdown. So for instance, we could have the deluxe single room broken down in 2 different rates. You could have refundable, which is normally more expensive than the non-refundable, and so on and so on. Okay, so this is basically where you will create your rate. After this, we go to our services. So do you provide extra services within your hotel, guest house, or B&B that might be of interest to your visitors? Maybe Thai massage, maybe babysitting, maybe visiting the local breweries, maybe a city tour, lake camping, maybe you have a lake nearby, you have boat rentals or something like this. This is where you will create all these additional services. And finally, after this, you go to your accommodations. And from here, you're going to add all the different rooms that people can actually book online. So you can do this manually simply by clicking on Add New Accommodation. All you have to do is put the title. So maybe single room. Okay. You can type an excerpt, select the type of accommodation, classic double, superior, deluxe, or standard single. So let's say maybe this one is a standard single. And then all you have to do is click publish after this. Now you can do this manually, 1 room at a time, or you can generate accommodation. So let me show you this. This is a very helpful feature, especially for bigger hotels. So very often hotels have a multiple number of the same room. They might have maybe 17 classic double, 7 superior double, maybe 4 deluxe, and maybe 12 or 15 standard single rooms, in which case you don't have to create them one by one manually. You can simply generate the accommodations here. So let's say maybe they have 21 classic double rooms. Go here, type 21, give it a name, just like so, and then click generate. Very good. As you can see, 21 accommodations were generated. Now, if you go to accommodations, as you can see, you have all the different rooms and they're all numbered. Excellent. And now we can put this to the test and book an actual room. Okay, so let's go back to our website. Let's refresh just in case. Scroll down the page and let's select our date. So let's say I want to book maybe from the 26th up until the 28th for 2 guests. Okay, so let's say maybe myself and my wife. So let's search. Very good. So let's have a quick look at what's available. So if you scroll down the page, as you can see, you have all the classic double rooms. So these are the ones we just created. 22 accommodations available. You have the superior double room and the deluxe single room. So let's say I want to book one of those classic double rooms. As you can see, 22 of them available. All I have to do is click book, and then I can confirm the reservation either by clicking on this or on this button here. Both of them are the same, you know. It's going to bring us to the confirmation page. Scroll down the page and enter your details. So confirm how many guests will be there. So obviously it's just me and my wife. You can put the guest name. So let's say the garage. Okay. Scroll down the page. This one is either refundable at $190 or non-refundable at $170. I'd like to keep it safe, so I'm going to get the refundable for just an extra $20. You can select additional services if you wanted to. So maybe I want to visit the breweries and maybe the most beautiful waterways. Let's scroll down the page. This is our price breakdown. Enter your details. So there you go, perhaps something like this. And then the payment method, I've enabled the test payment method so we can place the order. I've read and accepted the terms and conditions and then book now. Very good. So we got the confirmation. This has been received. These are booking details, payment details. And now from the back end, if you go back to your WordPress dashboard and go to your bookings, you will find indeed one booking here for David Garret at $250. That's been paid for 2 adults from the 26th to the 28th. And then simply click on it to see the details or process the booking. So here you can see all the logs. So the payment has been approved. We have all the details here, the type of room, the extra services, details of the customer. And if you scroll down, this is the breakdown of the payment itself. Now, if you are tax registered, you might want to set up your taxes and fees as well, in which case you're going to go here, taxes and fees. So you have different fees that you can set up. Accommodation taxes, service taxes, fee taxes. So if you are VAT registered, for instance, this would be the service taxes, okay? You can create a new one, give it a name, maybe like this, and then the amount. So in Ireland is 23%. Click done, save changes, and going forward, all your bookings will be subject to taxes. So right here, you have all your payment history where you can reconcile all your different transactions. You have your own calendar where you can visually see all your different bookings, all the different rooms by date, which is super handy. Now, if you are using platforms like Booking.com, TripAdvisor, and Airbnb, you want to make sure that you don't double book any of those rooms, in which case you can sync your calendars. So let me zoom in and show you exactly. So here you can sync, import, and export calendars. So this is to sync your bookings across all online channels like Booking.com, TripAdvisor, Airbnb, etc., etc., via e-calendar file format, okay? And by doing so, this will prevent double booking. And finally, the last step is to customize the front end, especially our homepage. So let's cover that quickly. All right, so how do you change the background image here and the text and everything else on your page? It's very simple. Back to the WordPress dashboard, go to Pages, look for the home page, and then simply click on it to edit the page. So this is the WordPress block editor. It's very simple to use. For instance, if you wanted to change the main heading here, simply highlight this and replace with your own text. So Quiet Guest House in the Swiss Alps. And then you can do the same with the subtitle here. To change the image in the background, simply click on the main section here. You go to Style, select on the image. This is where the image is, and then you can replace the image with your own. And that's basically the exact same principle for all the sections here on your website. If you wanted to change the text here, highlight the text, change with your own text, change the image. And for this, simply click on it. You have the replace button here, select your own image, maybe from the media library. So let's say maybe this bicycle here, select, and there you go. So we're not going to linger too much on this, guys. This is basically the main principle. This is how it works. This is a very simple to use visual builder. Once you're done, click save, and then you can go back to the WordPress dashboard. And then after this, you might want to change your logo and also the footer section here. Again, back to the WordPress dashboard. For the logo, you go to Appearance, you go to Customize, and right on top, you have the small pencil. Click on this, and this is where you change the logo. And for the footer section, you simply go to Appearance and then Widgets. And this is where you'll find all the 4 different sections. So you have the footer top right, bottom 1, 2, and 3. And if you click on this, you can see this is footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, and footer 4. And again, same principle, simply click on it to edit the content. And now it's time for me to reveal the secret ingredient to turn 1 out of 7 visitors into a paying customer. And that solution is called OMNISEND. So they provide email and SMS marketing that's so good it's boring. And here's the most important part. You can make an average of $68 for every dollar you spend. Very efficient indeed. And check this out as well. Data shows that every 7th subscriber becomes a buyer. And this is why I wanted to show you this. And the best part is that you can start completely free and follow along with me using the link in the description below. And once you've registered, you can go back to your WordPress dashboard and link it to your website. So for this, you go to Plugins, Add New Plugin, look for OMNISEND. And now you have the choice among 2 different options, the one for e-commerce website and non-e-commerce website. We don't have WooCommerce installed, so this is the one we're going to select. And then simply activate. Then go to OMNISEND email marketing and then connect OMNISEND. Now to connect your website, you'll need an API key. To fetch the API key, click on this button here, go to API keys, scroll down the page where it says API, create a new API key, give it a name, for instance, Mr. Web Hotel, and then create API key. Now you can copy the API key and paste it here in the backend and finally connect to OMNISEND. And then go back to your OMNISEND dashboard and we can start setting things up. So the first thing you need to do is to create a form. Once you have the form and receive subscriptions, you can create automation. And finally, once you've built your audience, you can create campaigns. So let's take care of the first step, which is creating a form. From here, check all the different forms. Select your goal. Is it to collect subscribers, stop product abandonment, or promote a special offer? In our case, initially, it's going to be to collect subscribers. And then you want it to be a pop-up window, maybe embedded, landing page, or flyout. The easiest one for you at the moment would be a pop-up. And then feel free to select any of those here by the side. So select the one that is of interest to you and fits your requirements. So maybe let's say this one here, okay? And right here, you can design your pop-up window exactly the way you want using those different items here. You can drag and drop them on your page. This is a visual builder, obviously. And you have different steps. Step 1 is to create your form, so the onboarding process. Step 2 is to fetch their email address. And finally, you have the success page. Now, if they are already subscribed, this is the message they'll see, okay? And now you can customize every step the way you'd like to, obviously, including text, colors, and actions. And by the side, you have all the different behaviors. So do you want to display this all the time? Where would you want to display this? On what type of screen? Who's your target audience, etc., etc. So these are pretty self-explanatory. Once you're done, you enable the form and you can save and close. Very good. As you can see now, this has been created and the status is enabled. So let's go to our website and see if it will display. Okay, so let's refresh and let's scroll down the page and there you go. Would you like to save 10% on your order? Yes. Enter your email address and so on and so on. So this is working, obviously, And then after this, you can create automation. So in our case here, we are offering a 10% discount. Maybe you want to send a follow-up email with the coupon code, obviously, So you go to automations, explore all workflows. You have a few different options here. In our case, it's going to be a welcome email. And as part of the workflow, as you can see, you have different steps. So the first one is the trigger. So what is the trigger here exactly? When they subscribe to our marketing. But as you can see, there's a vast selection here that you can choose from. And then what do you do after this? We're going to wait 1 minute maybe, and then we're going to send the email. Right here, you can customize the email. As you can see, you can edit the content. Once you're done, start the workflow. And now anyone going to your website will see the pop-up window. Once they fill out their details, they will receive the welcome email, including the coupon code. Once you've built up your audience here, once you get maybe 100, 200, 250, 500, whichever amount you prefer, you can then start creating your campaigns. And again, this is the exact same principle. You can create different campaign types, so email, A/B test, SMS, or push notification. So if you create an email, simply follow the steps. And this is basically how you can reach your visitors and turn 1 out of 7 into a paying customer. Now, if you want to learn how you can turn email marketing into a steady income of $4,000 per month, you might want to watch this video next.